I'm headed back to the trail in Odie's Hiker Yearbook School Bus. Good morning. It is day 140, the last day of week 20. So Odie just dropped me off. Saw a little clip there from inside his Hiker Yearbook School Bus. That was pretty cool. And Odie's helping out at the cabin hostel. That's what he does. He moves around from hostel to hostel, generally following the hiker bubble. But I dropped us back off at South Arm Road and getting ready to hit the trail. I'm going to try to do 17 miles a day. It's going to be a hard day. Got some real steep climbs here right off the bat. So try to make it 17 miles to the shelter. So see you on the trail. Yep. So leaving the road here, got, like I said, a hard climb right off the bat. Start time is 8:47. I'm making my way up Old Blue Mtn. There's South Arm Road from whence I came. Whew. Trail came out on this little bench here. There's a little bit of a view. It's not much. I went up and over Old Blue Mtn, and unfortunately there at the peak, there just wasn't much of a view there, obscured by small trees. It's almost above tree line. We got a bit of a view of some kind of lake system out there from near the summit of Bemis Mtn. I'm headed down to Bemis Lean-to. All right, I'm leaving the Bemis Mtn Lean-to there behind me. I got 8.3 miles left to go to the Sabbath Day Pond Lean-to, my destination for tonight. And one big steep decline and one sharp incline left. And this trail is just tough. I mean, it's just rooty. And I knew Maine had a lot of roots, but it is really slow. I mean, 2 miles an hour is the best you can do on this trail. So it's going to take me every bit of 4 hours to get into the shelter tonight, which means it's going to be around 6 o'clock. So not as early as I like to get in, but holds 8 people. And hopefully my luck will continue to hold and I'll get a spot. We shall see. All right, I made it to the top of Bemis Mtn, the so-called second peak. And views are kind of obscured. You see it's not quite above tree line. It's almost above tree line here. It's scrubby pines, but that obscures a view. But I think there's according to gut hooks, there's a view coming up. So let's keep on a little bit. All right, now here we go with a better vantage point off of Bemis Mtn second peak, just a little off the north side, trail north side of the peak. Look at this BS. This rock looks innocent enough, looks grippy, but it's just a little damp. I slipped on it, put all the weight on this pole, and look at that bend. I don't know if you can see it. Now this is the lower that I just had replaced. This is my first day hiking with this new lower. Unbelievable. It's a good thing I got, and this trail's just treacherous. I mean, this rock, it's hard to judge if it's got a good grip or not. I mean, forget about the slope. I mean, it's not even that slope. That's not nearly as bad as a lot of other rock that I can go down and the shoes grip fine. You just don't know. It's just treacherous. Oh. So it's a good thing I got another lower coming. Of course, it's going to be Friday before I get it. All right, I had a very steep, hard, stupid climb from that valley there. And there's a nice inviting bench here. Let's have a seat and take a look at Rangeley Lakes. Oh, so there's a bench right here on ME. See, it's Main 17. It's this road. And I still got some more uphill to do when I cross the road. That's a nice view. Rangeley Lakes. Long Pond, which is long indeed, is over on my right side, and I'm coming up pretty soon on the Sabbath Day Pond Lean-to, but I don't think there is a Sabbath Day Pond. I think it refers to a long pond, kind of weird. I meant to get water at a small stream, according to Gut Hook, about half a mile back, and I totally walked past it. So I dropped my pack, went back, and I see why I missed it. It's because it was just barely a trickle. So, hey, that's the most I could get in my bag without a cup. I had dropped my pack and went back there and scooped up what I could, but otherwise my water source at the shelter is out of the pond. So this is better than pond water. So I'll be there shortly. There it is, Sabbath Day Pond Lean-to, and it is 6:15. Horrible time today. 17 hard miles though. All right, it is 10 after 8, and I'm leaving Sabbath Day Pond Shelter. So 10 after 8's kind of late for leaving the shelter nowadays, but in many ways I'm kind of getting back to some of the aspects of early in this hike. Slept in. Well, first of all, I was the only person at this shelter, which is kind of shocking. There were several other people camped in the area around, but whatever little bubble I was in before that Hurricane Henry came through, that rainstorm has burst that bubble. And I think most people that I was with, well, yeah, I know most people I was with actually humped it on into the next town of Rangeley. So they actually, I think, was a tactical error. I think they actually hiked mostly through most of the rain, while I stayed in Andover to the south. So I'm in a little bit of a constriction, you know, which is fine. So very unusual. A big shelter, and I was the only one in there. I don't know that that's ever happened. So that's that. Also, I built a fire last night and tried to cook dinner, but the wood was just too wet and ended up just using my alcohol stove. But this morning, I went ahead and made a fire and cooked breakfast, or boiled water for breakfast, I should say, with a fire. So that took a little bit more time. So, yeah, I haven't done that since early in this hike. Got an easy day today. There's really not much elevation at all. It's going to be a real rooty trail, though, kind of slow, but it's only a little over 11 miles. I'm going to stop in at the exit for Rangeley, and but only to walk about 3/10 of a mile up to go to the hiker hut, which is a resupply slash hostel, kind of a hostel, but they're not taking anybody for overnights anymore for some reason. But I just want to stop in and chill out a little bit. My next resupply hostel stay is Friday night in Stratton, Maine, and just since I'm kind of depend on the shelters, just the way the shelters line up, it's going to be an easy day today. Like I said, 11.2 miles, I think. And then a hard day tomorrow, pushing almost 17 miles again through some hard terrain. And then a 13-something mile day to get into Stratton, which will not be easy either. So it's just the way the shelters line up. And again, I only need to average 10.5 miles per day to be in Baxter State Park on the 15th to mesh with when we think and hope Keegan can join me there. So that's it. See you on the trail. And good Lord, I forgot to say, Guten Morgen, day 141. I just came from there. I mean, what the heck is that? These boardwalks are so crappy. Kind of broken. Just random logs. All right, I just came out of that parking area. Trail crosses Main Route 4. T symbol there. I'm going to go up here 3/10 of a mile to the hiker hut. Well, the hiker hut was kind of interesting. So I got a little charge on my phone using solar cell, and egg sandwich and a Gatorade for $4.50. Holy crap! I just ripped my pants. Unbelievable. I just snagged it on that guardrail. Right there. I can't believe that. I just felt a tug and heard a big rip. Unbelievable. Anyway, back to the hiker hut. Yeah, the guy's kind of eccentric. His resupply food stuff was really expensive. So fortunately I don't need any food to get me into Stratton night after tomorrow night. So just walking back down to the trail. God, I can't believe I ripped my shorts. God. All right, so I got back on trail at 1:30. It's 2 miles to the shelter. Let's see how fast I can do it in. It's got a tough uphill right off the bat, but it's not very long. And also, I meant to mention at the hiker hut, I ran into water again. So I was just lamenting on the trail this morning about how I haven't seen any other thru hikers. And I'm feeling kind of lonely. You know, people ahead of me again, people behind me again. So it's good to see it's good to see water. And he was going to go to this shelter also. So this Piazza Rock Lean-to. So I will see him there. Nice little area here. It's some kind of a chute here for this creek, this river. All right, let's start the ascent. All right, it's only 2:20, and there's the Piazza Rock Lean-to. Home for tonight. Or is it? We shall see.